Hi children, my goal in this session is to help you understand rationalizing the denominator. This module is divided into two parts. In the first part, we will discuss what is a rationalizing factor. In the second part, we discuss how we rationalize if the denominator has a single term and if the denominator has two terms, and moreover, we will discuss an important point why we have to rationalize. Firstly, I will start with what is a rationalizing factor. In general, in a simple way, rationalizing factor is a factor which converts an irrational number into a rational number. So, by definition, if the product of two irrational numbers is a rational number, then each of the two is a rationalizing factor of the other. Let us say this with an example, rationalizing factor of root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2. As 2 is a rational number, root 2 is a rationalizing factor of root 2 by definition. Root 2 into 2 root 2 is equal to 4, which implies 2 root 2 is a rationalizing factor of root 2 as 4 is a rational number. And similarly, root 2 into 3 root 2 is equal to 6, which gives 3 root 2 is a rationalizing factor of root 2. Why? Because 6 is a rational number. So, from this concept, we observe that root 2, 2 root 2, 3 root 2 are rationalizing factors of root 2. That means rationalizing factor is not unique. A irrational number can have many rationalizing factors. So, out of all this rationalizing factors of root 2 is the simplest one. So, in general, root A is a rationalizing factor of root A. Let us observe the rationalizing factor of an irrational number having two terms. Rationalizing factor of A plus root B is its conjugate. That means if we have plus in between the two terms, its conjugate will be with minus, that is A minus root B. Why? Because if we multiply these two, we get a rational number. A plus root B into A minus root B equal to A square minus B, a rational number. Similarly, rationalizing factor of root A plus B is root A minus B, and rationalizing factor of root A minus B is root A plus B. The same reason here also, if we multiply these two, we get a rational number A minus B square. Rationalizing factor of root A plus root B is root A minus root B, and rationalizing factor of root A minus root B is its conjugate root A plus root B. If we multiply these two, root A plus root B into root A minus root B equal to root A whole square minus root B whole square, that is equal to A minus B, which is a rational number. So, the main aim of rationalizing factor is to convert an irrational number into a rational number. So, in this session, we discussed what is a rationalizing factor and what will be the rationalizing factor if an irrational number is given. In the next section, we will discuss how we have to rationalize. Thank you.